I'm here with Peter Friesen, head trainer of the Carolina Hurricanes at the Friesen Physio Summit. Pete, thanks for joining us today.
No problem.
A lot of great conversations today about core training and such, and I know recently you were at the NHL Combine looking at young players. Tell us a little bit about what you're looking for when you're evaluating players.
You know, to be honest with you, the number one thing I look at is their projected frame. And also, you know, it's a tough thing because these kids are only 18 years old, but what I'm trying to do is to go back to my management to tell them which one of these guys have the upside or which have made or have reached a level of physical maturity, and that's about all we're going to get from them.
Yeah.
Or how many, and when they'll reach their physical maturity. So that's the number one thing. So it's kind of a visual look at these guys, and the more I do it, you know, and the better I get at it. You know what I mean? Because a lot of these things we're trying to look at, okay, if this guy can bench press a certain amount, that's not a big deal for us because we know that we can train that. But if a guy has an arm span that's maybe 3 inches taller than his body height, now that's got my interest because I can't train arm span. And as you know, that's probably a really important component to reaching for a puck and slap shot and things like that, because if you don't have long arms, you're never going to generate speed and you won't be able to shoot the puck as hard as possible. So there's certain markers that potentially have the ability to change and others that are sort of capped off.
Okay, great. Now, for young hockey players, what would you recommend to them in terms of their training and focus for potentially playing in the future NHL one day?
I got to be honest with you, a couple things that I really like about a hockey player. If they come and they have a tremendous vertical jump or long jump, I can right now tell my, and there's two people that come to mind right away, is Eric Stahl and Sammy Kapanen, and both of them had tremendous vertical jumps when I saw them at the Combines, and it correlated again, and this happens over and over again, that they were pretty good skaters, or they were very tough to knock off the puck. So vertical jump, that power stuff is really important to develop as young, because as you know, or maybe you don't know, but once you get into your 20s and stuff like that, it's pretty hard to improve that by maybe an inch or so. That's one thing. Hey, and the other thing that's really an old testimonial thing, but grip strength. I've never met a hockey player in the NHL that does not have good grip strength. And you can imagine that's actually still to this day the best correlation of overall body strength. That's one thing. But two, they have to shoot the puck, they have to receive a puck, and the pass, all of that stuff maintains good grip strength. So if you don't have grip strength, and so whatever way you can use to develop that is a really important thing. The other thing is endurance. I'm telling you something. Again, there's certain times in your life you can develop different physical parameters. And as a young age, you can actually develop endurance quite well. Once you pass the age of 21, you're not going to improve your MVO2 or your ability to you know, transmit oxygen in your blood very well. So a young person should work on that as well.
Great. Well, Pete, thanks for sharing those stories with us, and good luck to the Hurricanes this year.
All right. Thank you very much.